Good morning. About 9:18 on the 13th of December, 2019. E from marketwizards.com and eminywizard.com, reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. Quite a night. All right, let's take a look at markets. My advice, if you've already played this morning pre-market, lock your profits. Challenging support right now. This is a 60-minute chart, shows us a pretty good idea of what's been supporting and what's been trying to support. For that first bounce, we had said 62.5. Let's use that for support. If that breaks, then we're going to come back into that 55, 56 area for next support. You should be paid before this open. And my advice, sidelines with news, potential news coming out and what's been going on, be very choosy. A lot of traders just get so smoked in this type of a market because they don't have any discipline. So my advice right now, be very choosy. And if you've been blessed with some profits already today, lock them. This is our predictive chart. Back end, we said 83.5. I said last night, I think we can hit the 85. Let's use 85 to 88 resistance. So far, that's been true. That's resisted. We've got this big leg up on a slice down, immediate profit taking, and then we held up here. I said let's use yesterday's high as a pivot to understand, are we making additional gains, or are we coming backwards in a retracement move? I also posted that I thought that the game might be to come back early, and if so, that leaves room for the market to bounce later. So I did not want to just close my eyes and say, let's just buy. And that strategy's paid off big time. So currently the market has been very fast in this 80, let's call it 80 to 60 zone. And range trading it in between. So right now we've got a few of the over eager longs trapped. They may have to pay up first. And certainly if you have had a short, you want to make sure you're paid coming into this this open anyways. Looking at the weekly chart, this is our resistance. This was our transition box where the gap is. And then this next support area right down here, this 59, 58 area. And that's not based on last week's range. We want to remember this 58 as an important idea to hold above for continuation. So this may be shake and bake. If it's just shake, then all of the traders who have had little experience with a crash type market will get wiped out one day because the bots are just so trained to keep buying every dip. So this first swing short side is really dumping all of this, and in my opinion, a profit taking swing. And we should note we're about a 25-point range from overnight. Anybody short side, reminding you, I believe best advice is to cover coming into the open. May leave some chips on the table, but why squander it? Because the gap is back here right now. This is my last low from yesterday that held. So that's why I posted this as our next subsequent support. Stops down if you are short coming into the open. Take a quick peek at this chart, you can see where this 56 comes in basis the monthlies. So this is the range right now that I believe is being traded. And today this may be shake and bake. But if it's just shake, Lord help all of the buy the dippers. I've said if you buy the dip and it doesn't work, drop it. We're using, I posted in the room, stop 58 for anybody buying. Right, if we took out this low, I said we're using stop 58 for anybody buying. We're trying to remember that important location. And this is a flush. This was a bounce, retest failure, and then shake out these lows. So it remains to be seen whether this 58 can hold. I think that's an important idea. Anybody that is buying for this open, using 58, stop. And if it doesn't work, relax. May need a couple of entries. But either way, that would be my guess. All important 58, and if not, then we'll go test some support. And don't forget, yesterday's last low was down here, 50 and a quarter. So that also is support until broken. And what has served us well has been buying support and getting paid into the resistance. We can hit one more bounce today, likely. And the reason for that is because the market has gone from high to low. In context, obviously, that's a contra to the week's range. So this has done what I'd like it to do, which is to come down and start to test some support early and be a payday for the longs for the week. And then they're free to roam about the cabin. And this is our next big resistance, we said, was 83 and a half. So far, that's worked like a charm. And you can see our support legs down here, this 55 area and then the 50 area. And below that, 44 and a half. Zeke has already pointed out the importance of 48 support, 47 support. So I'm not going to read into this anything more than just morning after trend day, found resistance, came back looking for support. And the gap, obviously, we're going to be playing as already identified. Is right here at 69.75 to 67.5, that zone. So for the open, my suggestion, sidelines a couple minutes. If you've already put a trade on early and you got something, lock it. Don't be a hero. Every day we look to get our vig. Name of the game.